Well, welcome back, friends, to the Polish Podcast. We hope you're enjoying this insightful discussion with today's guest, Ginger Hill. But now, let's add a splash of spontaneity and a sprinkle of fun to the show. It's time for Ask Me Anything! So, Ginger, here is how Ask Me Anything works. We're about to uncover the woman behind the profession, the quirks behind your expertise. I've received 3 questions from one of our podcast guests. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to answer these questions to give us a deeper insight into who Ginger is. Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay. You're going to do great. You're going to do great, Ginger. You can totally handle this. I have full confidence in you. So today's questions were curated by Grant and Cheyenne Skeldon. They are actually going to be on the show, I think a couple episodes from now. They're like on the Lead Wisely track, the same as you. Okay. But Grant works for Think as the Next Gen director, and Cheyenne is his wife. She is the life plan guide for the Patterson Center. They were a really fun conversation, and I think you're really going to enjoy the questions that they had for you. So, Question 1.
What is your biggest personal pet peeve? And what is your biggest leadership pet peeve?
My biggest personal pet peeve. I think my personal pet peeve is disrespect. There's so much of that going on right now. Maybe I've spent too much time on social media. Maybe that is my problem. The level at which people are talking with one another, that they would never speak that way if they were talking to their neighbor across the fence, is just astounding to me. It's just astounding to me. That's a pet peeve of mine. I have a big leadership pet peeve. Okay.
Ooh, lay it on us.
Okay, I have noticed, because I do a lot of work in working with employees around mental and emotional workplace coaching, that kind of thing. A lot of times I will have managers come to me and ask me to do a training because they're trying to educate themselves out of a management issue. In other words, they're having problem with maybe one or 2 employees, and they don't want to directly deal with that. So they say, hey, you know what? Let's just train the whole team. And so they never get at the root of the problem. That really drives me crazy. That's my pet peeve.
Oh my goodness. That's so good. Like I never even thought about that, but yeah, that would drive me nuts too, for sure. All right, Ginger, question 2.
What is a current favorite hobby? What are you loving to do lately? Like, what is bringing you life?
Oh boy, my current favorite hobby. Well, okay, I live in the Chicago area and it's summertime. So, yes. So I'm going to say my current favorite hobby is just going out on a bike trail and taking a bike ride, just because I love that. And we're so limited as to when we can do that. My favorite wintertime one is I love doing mosaics. I found this art class, and it's great because you break stuff, like you have to break the stuff and then you put it together and you grout it, and it turns out to be something beautiful. It's kind of like I am in my zone when I'm doing it. I'm in my zone.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that you have, so I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, but I'm a transplant from Detroit, Michigan. So I feel you on the winter time. We jokingly say Michigan has 2 seasons, winter and construction. So
right?
it's so I really appreciate you sharing those 2, because when it's summertime, you got to embrace, the warmer weather, because winter hangs on a little longer than we need it to. So, but and I love the mosaic idea. I've seen other people get into that. And it just looks like a lot of fun, especially the breaking part. So
the breaking part, very therapeutic.
That's awesome. Well, the final question that they have for you, question 3.
What fictional character in a movie, story, comic, wherever, just what, basically simple as, what fictional character do you relate to most and why?
So what I love is when my husband is really into these like Marvel movies, like these big superheroes. I love a good female superhero.
Amen.
And that is who I strive to be. I am not there. I'm just going to tell you. But that, that bravery and confidence, that would be who I wish I could say that is, but I'm working towards it.
So are you saying like Captain Marvel? Because I think she's amazing. the female Marvel
Wonder
character.
Woman. You know, there's a bunch of them out there, right?
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
So no, that's fantastic. I watch those, and especially the female leads on those. I'm very inspired by, and I have a daughter, so I'm like, do you want to be Wonder Woman? Do you want to be Captain Marvel? And she's like, no, I want to be a ballerina. And it's like, all right, that's fine. That's cool.
Right.
I'm like, whatever.
Right.
Oh, well, Ginger, thank you so much for sharing with us.
Sure.
And here's the thing, friends, we want you to join the conversation too. Do you have a burning question? Do you have a curious musing or a wild wondering about our guests or leadership? Now's your chance to be a part of the action. Visit our website at polishnetwork.org to submit your questions today, become a Polish Podcast MVP, and get a mention plus more insight into your favorite guests. Send in those questions today.